We are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon. Hold your power.
Decided to go into pre-law, then journalism, and with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own direction. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living. I didn't quit. I prayed. I prayed. So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break.
Hey, how is everybody doing? Thank you guys for showing up. Today is December I think it's the 8th. It has to be the 8th. Yes, it is December the 8th. Thank you guys for showing up. Make sure you hit the thumbs up as you came in the building. If you didn't, go back out, hit the thumbs up. Come on back on in. We'll wait on you. We'll wait. And if you share the video, that would be appreciated, you guys. So please share. Let's get our algorithm up. Let's share. Let's get our family and friends in here. We are going to talk about this case that nobody's really talking about, you guys. And I'm hoping I pulled some stuff. It was different today for me to pull it. I know I was rushing, but I ran over this case and I wanted to talk about it because they found the young lady that has been missing since November the 29th. They found her body behind her boyfriend's house. And I really want to hear the story. I want to go over it with you guys. I want you guys to interact with me. I miss you guys. I do. Let me see who's in the building. Today I see Sonia Watts done came up in here. Yes, she is. She's always coming up in here. She was in here first. Rhonda's in here, and Diane. We got Nancy, Miss Philly G, Ruby Turner. Come holla at us sisters in here. How you doing? Dorothy Pruitt. How are you, Dorothy? How are you? Freddie Johnson's in here. Nancy. Nancy. Marsha is in the building. Zena's in here. We got Tina Powers. How are you? She says she is a diamond. Yes. Kitten is in here. Cherie. We got Sugar Mama. Pez is in the building. We got, I'm trying to read it as far as I can. Zen, how you doing, Zen? I see you looking and saying, what's going on, girl? We putting them videos out over there. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we was having fun today. But it was fun. That's why I was running a little late. Miss Dee Dee, Crystal Powers, Wella Helamina's in here. LaKendra, Avalanche is in the building. And I see Salem. How you doing? Shalom. And we got Crystal Powers up in the building. Angie's here. How are you doing, Valet? Valerie Montgomery, how you doing, sister? Angie Crooks is in the building, and she is. How are everybody doing? So thank you guys for showing up. We got Sharon that came in here, and she said, I want some tickets because we got a giveaway coming up, you guys. And yes, I'm going to have to start working on it more. Sharon, and the ones that won in our free giveaway tickets, I need you guys' information or you're not going to get nothing in the mail. You can't say SP didn't send it because SP don't have nowhere to send it to. So this is for Sharon, and I'm going to have to put Hampner on there. Let me put that on there because there's more than one Sharon. And I know. So there's your tickets right there. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you for the super chat, 516-550. Hey, D Diva, I see you in the building. Thank you for showing up. You know we missing you. We can't start without you. So here's your super chat. Thank you for the super chat. And you are in the drawing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, wow. We had a really good time last night, you guys. And I had so many phone calls. I was like, I'll call you back. I got to take this call. And we were talking about the Tyrese Gibson case yesterday. And you guys, we're getting information and we're getting people to talk with us. And I am enjoying that conversation. I know it's a lot coming in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, being off only on Friday, and then we come back in on a Friday and we kind of clean it up. We be drained. D Diva says she's at work. That's okay. Listen, you can still listen. Can't you put your earbuds in and just listen? You guys know how to do it, you know. She says, Salem says, I'm sorry, I missed it. Girl, you did miss it because Tyrese's best friend, it was a surprise. He called in. I did not know it. I can't take no credit for it. I did not know it was gonna happen. It happened. And yeah. And Tyrese's sister called in. I kind of had a feeling she was because, I don't know. I think I was told that she was going to call in, but I kind of felt like she was still scared because when you're that young, you think people going to beat you up. I wasn't going to beat her up. I wasn't. D Diva said earbuds is in full effect. She's at work and she's going to enjoy herself. Girl, you're going to enjoy it. Sorry that you can't probably see everything because we're going to show some videos. I did run across some earmuffs, so that we can do it a little bit differently. But the earmuffs, the ear things that I want, you guys, they didn't have the ones that I wanted. And then the other one, it kind of dangled a little bit. I was like, is it broke or something? The guy was like, no, ma'am, that's the way hey, it's a little bit too loose for me. So you guys, I'm still looking for what I really want because I just don't want anything, but I'm going to see if I can share my screen with you guys. We're going to go over this a little bit. We're going to have conversation. But yes, yesterday was, wow, it was like breaking some ground and finally hearing for the very first time someone other than just the parents, which I get it. The parents is very important. They are very important. And they've been hanging in there with us. And I appreciate both of them. I appreciate Mrs. Wooten and I appreciate Mr. Wooten because I guarantee you guys, they're going through a lot. I know they have to be. I want them to know that we love them and we're praying for them. And, somehow this is going to have to work out, maybe not the way we want it to, but it is going to work itself out. So Miss Dee Dee says yesterday was spectacular. Yes, it was. Ah, man. I mean, I'm still kind of like, when you hear something and you say, now, we don't have to go over the same thing because we heard it from the horse's mouth. We heard it from his best friend that was with him that ID'd Brianna. That's the reason why Brianna is there now, because he showed the picture and he remembered. And sometimes people don't want to get involved. They be like, I don't know, I didn't see nothing, I think, and this, that, and the other. No, I mean, he said he seen her, he ID'd her, everything fell in place, and she is still in jail. So sometimes you're gonna have to appreciate the little victories sometimes, because there was 4 in jail and now there's only but 2. So we're still praying for that family to get justice. Okay, we see Black Beauty 78 is in the building. How you doing? If anybody's new in here, let us know that you're new so we can greet you appropriately. Kitten is in the building. How you doing? T-Star done came up in here. Rita Banks is in the building. How you guys doing? Okay, so this story, well, let me see what my screen is going to do. Maybe I don't have to tell it, because when I first heard about this young lady missing, it wasn't long after they found her. The boyfriend had said a story that he had went to work and he had to put some meat or something out, and and this is a mixed race relationship. So the young lady, she is African American, and I believe the gentleman is a Caucasian man. So it's stirring up a lot of feelings with everybody, but a lot of people's not covering it. I do not know why, because it is very, very interesting of what happened and why and when did they arrest him, because usually the last person that they were seen with, or the story, where they were going or who seen them or where their phone was last, that pretty much tells you they know something. So let me see if I can really share this screen, because this was different this time, you guys. Don't beat me up. And if we can't, we'll just pull the story and I'll read it to you. Let me see here. It says I can share. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let me see if it do it. Okay. I don't know. Something. Okay. It says missing Largo woman, body found near the home. Okay, let's see if it'll play.
This is my kind of holiday.
Happy holidays.
Okay, I don't want that to play. So hold on, you guys. Hold on. Let me see. This is, wow.
From all of us at Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer today or shop online.
Let's go. I can't wait. This is my
Oh, wow.
kind of holiday.
8 days after Kathleen and friends now know where she is, and it is not by any means what they were hoping for. Kathleen's body was found in some thick woods behind her boyfriend's house today, where she... Ardano joined us now live from the Polk County Sheriff's Office. Hi there, Brianna. I know this is the information our friends and family have been waiting for. It's been a rough day, I'm sure, for them. But she was found not even a day after the Sheriff's Office reached out asking for help.
Mark, such a tough day for them to hear this news that she has been now found. And of course, as you mentioned, not something they were wanting to hear. Pasco County Sheriff says that they got a call from someone this morning that they had found something, and it ended up being Kathleen Moore's body. And now tonight, her friends are sharing how they will remember her. Kathleen Moore is found now and can be put to rest.
We were kind of holding out hope, but I mean,
Just
we knew,
maybe.
but now, I mean, it is closure. And actually can come home and we can, we can do what we need to do.
Pasco County investigators say they discovered her body Tuesday after getting a call. Skyfox shows the area behind Carmel Avenue in Newport Richey.
She was about 50 yards northeast of Colin Knapp's home. And so it was a very heavily brushed area. She was actually covered. You can almost describe she was definitely covered on purpose.
Kathleen's boyfriend, Colin Knapp, is charged with her murder. A Pasco County court complaint says detectives found bedding with a significant amount of blood on it. The sheriff says Knapp tried to get rid of evidence in a dumpster at his job.
There was a lot of evidence that had been found in those dumpsters. And when that was found, there was 14 additional industrial-sized dumpsters that went out there that our detectives combed through.
The sheriff's office says Kathleen was a domestic violence victim. Survivor advocates in Tampa Bay say it's a common problem that people still don't talk about, but legal, mental health, financial help, and more is available to victims.
So I think for somebody who is experiencing some of these things and doesn't really know or understand if it is domestic violence, to call your local certified center and talk it.
Others will listen.
If you're in a relationship like that and you need help, just get out, get help.
Now the focus turns to saying goodbye to their friend.
Life of the party. Great smile. I mean, she was there for everybody. We loved her. We still do.
No bond. Now, Kathleen's friends and family say that they are, of course, still processing this hard loss for them and that they are now keeping their memories of her close. Mark?
Brianna Arredondo live for us tonight. Brianna,
Oh, wow.
thanks.
Okay. I was trying to stop it. It just did what it wanted to do. This was domestic violence. Now, you guys know that we talk a lot about the domestic violence. And I'm wondering, something's doing something here. Oh, Lord.
But Santa's not the
What do
only
we
one who
need to
likes
do here?
cookies. Thank you, Tampa Bay, for such a fantastic year. And happy holidays from your WeatherTight Windows
Oh, my
family.
goodness. I can't even stop it. I don't know what's going on.
New at 6 now, a pretty incredible story
Oh,
of friendship, hope,
stop.
and perseverance. After eight decades, when her idyllic childhood was shattered by Nazi violence against Jews,
I don't know.
Betty Grebenchikoff was forced to flee Germany, leaving her best friend, a little Jewish girl
It's
by the
gonna-
name of Anna Marie, behind. She was convinced Anna Marie died in the
It's
Holocaust.
gonna
But
just
we
start-
are so
just
happy to tell
do
you tonight
whatever
that
it wants to
recently
do.
the two were reunited right here
Unbelievable.
in St. Petersburg. Fox
Let me
13's
see.
Jennifer Holton tells us how they
Let me
found
see.
each other after all these years.
82 years ago at a playground in Berlin,
It's just
Betty
doing
Grebenchikoff
some
said
stuff.
goodbye to her childhood best friend,
Okay,
Anna Marie.
let me see.
They told us that
Where
we should
is
say
it
goodbye
at?
to each other and we would maybe see each other again some other time. And we cried and we
don't
hugged each
see
other
it.
and we cried some more. Little girls, best
It's
friends,
not
you know,
showing.
very difficult.
It
Hold
was
on, you guys.
1939. Hitler's
Hold on.
anti-Semitism had spread through Berlin like a virus, and their families were planning to flee
It's
Nazi
just
Germany.
good. It's
Betty's would
going and
escape to
going and
China,
going.
but she never knew what would become of her Anna Marie.
I didn't know at the time whether she got out because they had. She
There's
didn't
nothing
know if they were
showing
going to get
up.
out, you know. And so 82 years passed.
And in those 82 years, Betty would go on to marry, move around the world, and raise a family. She'd talk about the Holocaust, often publicly, often mentioning Anna Marie.
Every time I gave a talk, I always mentioned her name. And I always said, if anybody ever hears of someone called Anna Marie Warenberg, let me know.
Enter Ita Gordon, a cataloger of the Holocaust survivor testimonies for USC's Shoah Foundation.
It's not.
Gordon had listened to a speech in Chile recently, given by an Anna Maria Warnberg about escaping Berlin in the 1930s. She wanted to see if the Shoah Foundation
I'm trying
had
to stop
Anna
it.
Maria's testimony. She didn't find Warnberg's
Hold on,
testimony,
you guys.
but she did
It's just
find
doing
this.
whatever it wants to
One
do.
particular
here.
girlfriend whose name I always mention. Can I mention her here? When I talk about my life, her name was Anna Marie Warenberg, and I never knew what happened to her, and I'm always wondering if maybe she's somewhere and she can hear this.
Betty's testimony from 1997 was tied to Anna
Lord,
Marie's.
it's just doing whatever it wants to do.
that I listened to, same area.
Gordon believed she had
Oh, my
located
God.
Eddie's missing friend of 82 years.
I'm trying to get out of it. This is
And they thought the other one was no longer living.
And the first name was Anna-Marie. She probably died in the war.
Knowing this was not the case, Gordon knew she had to reconnect them.
After a while,
I
it
can't even
sank in
stop
that
it.
this was real.
Because it's not showing up.
In March, they
Hold
got
on.
together for a Zoom, but 2 weeks ago, for the first time since they were 9, these 91-year-olds made a toast to a
What
magnificent
is
reunion.
going
Cheers.
on? Okay. Stop. Ooh, I just found it. I was wondering what was going on. Why was it just doing this, doing that? Lord. That's when you're dealing with new stuff, you guys. I'm so sorry. SP, hit reset, but I hit the reset button. SP throwing us a little bonus. No, another video was showing and I wasn't ready for it. And I'm pretty sure it done showed way too much. When the machines take over, it's out of your, it is. Because guess what? There was no way to click on it. But you know what? I see one thing that I love about it is I'm trying something new. I don't know how to stop it, but you know, I think I found it, but it messed up what I had. It messed up what I had, you guys, and I am so sorry. Deborah J say that's okay. Back to the task. Yes, back to the task. And I thought it was going to show the other part. Let me try again. And because I'm sharing my screen. And it says, I'm going to try. See what happens.
A tragic woman, Pasco County Sheriff, her accused killer is locked. Or heard from the 34-year-old Pinellas County woman in nearly 8.
And I'm Keith K. And Colin. Evening. News Channel 8's Justin Shecker is live at the Pasco County Jail. Justin, they made this arrest.
Evening to you both. Investigate 30-year-old Colin Knapp with blood evidence and his inconsistent statements from speaking with friends, coworkers over at Whiskey Wings in St. Pete and her family.
Nurse, have a home by.
Oh, Lord, no.
Keep our tiny home.
But buy another less tiny home.
NerdWallet's got your back. Easily
Oh,
compare
my
and
goodness.
find the smartest mortgage on NerdWallet.
Here we go again.
Turn to the nerds.
Nurse,
Have a goal to refinance your home?
Refinance, free of cash, turn my spare room into a recording studio.
NerdWallet's
Oh,
got your back. Easily compare and find the smartest mortgage rates on NerdWallet. Turn to the nerds.
It's clear a lot of people in this community care deeply.
And I'm really going to miss her very, very much. I love her with all my heart.
In the days since her daughter's disappearance, Kathleen Moore's mother says she feared the worst.
I had that gut feeling. It's like a mother's instinct, and you just know when you don't, when you can't sense your child's spirit.
Karen Moore learned this missing persons case because
It's just all over the place, you guys. I can't do it. I just cannot do it. But I'm going to tell you about it. I tried, and I don't like the new way how to go about it. I know what I'm going to do from now on. I'm not going to go and click on theirs. I'll record it myself, and then that way I will have it. How about that? Okay. So anyway, let me tell you what happened. So this young lady, she came up missing like November 29th. It was like a little bit right after Thanksgiving, you guys. And her boyfriend said that, you know, he had went to work and he didn't know where she was at and all this other stuff. The officers that gave the press conference is a very compassionate person. Valet said he was I would love to have heard what he has said without all the mumbo jumbo that the internet is doing. I think they're making it where you can't just click on there and then you can we can dissect what the news is saying, and that's fine. We won't do it like that no more. But you know, I was gonna try. But anyway, let me tell you guys, they found comforters, pillows, sheets, all in the trash at the dump that came from his house. So they already knew something was going on. He didn't even clean up the bed good enough. Talking about she just missing. You know, the mother, I'm gonna tell you what the mother said, because I did get to see that. The mother was like, why couldn't he just walk away? If they get in a fight, argument, why he had to kill her? Like, and I don't know why, you know, somebody needs to tell me that's been in this domestic violence situation, because those are different than what I've ever been in. I've been in some situations, but you know what? I took off. I left. I left when they was at work. I mean, one time you put your hands on me, I'm gone. I'm done. I don't care if we got a house together. I don't care if we got dogs and cats together and we got kids together. You put your hands on me one time and that's it. I'm serious. That's it. It ain't no, baby, I love you. Here's a purse. Here's some perfume. I'm going to take you on a cruise or vacation. You know what? No. No. It do not get better. They want to see how far you will let them go. And you keep letting it, thinking that you're going to poke the bear and y'all going to smile about it. No, I'm telling you, there's no respect in somebody's putting their hands on you. And I'm just being honest, you guys. There's no respect into it at all. Because especially if that person is saying that they love you, there's no way in the world they will put their hands on you. You're not a kid. You don't need another parent. They're not your mama. They're not your daddy. There's no reason in the world to put your hands on another person. There's no reason in the world. I don't care how much love you in love with them, they in love with you. If they love you, they will not put their hands on you. Scream at the top of the mountain, go walk and kick the tree or something. You want to hurt somebody or something, because let me tell you, I don't have to experience a beat down to tell you, you know, it don't work that way. My mother told me, my brothers told me, if they put their hands on you, sister, this is what they told me. And men will tell you the truth, especially the ones that's close to you. They say, come and get me. They won't ever do it again. I don't want my brothers being no getting, you know, killed or killing somebody for my stupidity, because that's what it would be. The first time you think that a slap, I'm done. I'm gone. No way. No way. I would allow someone to stay and cook for that person and wash their clothes and help them to figure out life. And that's what you guys are supposed to do. That's what a partnership is. That's what a marriage is. When you come together and you become one. I mean, when y'all playing house and all that other stuff, okay. I'm not going to get on anybody shacking. I'm not going to say that, because I'm pretty sure, I'm not going to say all of us done it, but I know I've done it. I've done it before. And you know, my family said, don't do that. Don't do it no more. And when I got out of it, well, the shacking came with a little bit of abuse. And you know what? It was hard to get out of, because I thought I was in love. I did. I thought it was love, y'all. Because, you know, the person was nice looking and I'm thinking I'm lucky, you know. Baby, let me tell you something. That man went to work and I left. I packed up my clothes and I left. I prayed and prayed and prayed. I'm just telling you guys how it happened. I prayed and prayed and prayed because I didn't have the strength to leave him. I didn't know where I was going to go. He was with me from the time I was 14 all the way up until I was 26, and I'm pregnant. Where am I going to go? I'm pregnant. You know what I did? It didn't matter to me where I was going to go. I got in the car and I just drove and I ended up back in Denver, where I'm from. But anyway, I stayed there, and I'm going to tell you something else. I thought I was going to just stay with a girlfriend of mine that was there. And then they wanted to do stuff and take advantage of me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I know that it's difficult to leave, and you know that you're going to have to endure some other people that will try to take advantage of you also. But just keep in mind, you're just going to have to, if you have to leave there, leave there. If you have to go to a shelter for a couple of days, go to a shelter or something. You can make it. Robino says, hey, I made it. You can make it. You can make it. But to stay somewhere where somebody's putting their hands on you, because they don't know their strength. They thinking every time it's going to get worse and worse and worse. You know, at one time, I used to count. I used to be like this. Well, we get into it. I say it's not that bad, because you know what? We ain't been into it in like 2 weeks. So it used to be every other day. First it was every day. Then it was every other day. Then it went every week. And I thought that wasn't bad, you guys. I mean, I talked myself into staying until I just thought to myself, you know, I'm not in love. What the heck am I in love with? This person is putting their hands on me. That's stupid. And it wasn't because I didn't think I was ugly. I thought I was lucky because he was nice looking. You know what I'm saying? But he, you know, some people have that narcissistic type of mentality where they have to have all the control, and you know, you can't cook right. You can't, you know, nothing you do is right. You don't have to do anything wrong. They get mad at you because they're out there cheating. They're out there doing what they want to do. And you at home, if somebody says something to you, you know, their friends may tell you that they're cheating. And you say, well, why'd your friend tell you? Then they want to fight you. They want to beat you up because your friend, what my friend talking to you for? You know what I'm saying? So it just seems to me, I don't know what happened in this situation. And we're going to hear more, especially he was supposed to have went to court. So I want to hear what the court has to say. And I know you guys are talking in the chat. And if you guys, let me put an invite on here. If you want to share your story, you want to share something that can help other people, you can come up on the panel. You ain't got to show your face. And we're always giving tickets whenever you come up. And we always start it a little bit after the 30 minutes, you guys. And if you just want to call in, you can call in and share some advice, because we know that there's others that's in this chat right now going through some stuff. T-Star says, love don't hurt. No, it don't. You know, it just, not physically, it's not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Tina Power says, I'm wondering, did she ever go and get a restraining order once before? Hey, this is SP.
Good afternoon, Miss SP, all the mods and family in the chat. Great topic.
Okay.
My prayers go out to the young woman and her family. I was in a battered relationship. I was a battered wife with black eyes and blue eyes. My ex-husband was way older than me. And it's easier said than done.
Yes, it is.
I thought about several times for me to leave. I had my 2 kids with me. And I'm like, how am I going to make it? Where am I going to do? Where am I going to go? What am I going to do? It was like shoulda, coulda, woulda. got worse and worse and worse. I came like a bouncing bag. And one day I got up and I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, you know what? Hell no. I don't have to go through that. I called the police and they had him arrested. And guess what? Never went back. Excuse my French. When this son of a bitch, excuse my French, came out from jail, he was like, we could go to counseling. And I'm like, no. I said, because when I was sleeping with you, I didn't have to go to nobody for counseling. So now I'm out. And you know what? I made it. And if I could make it, any of these women in the chat that have been battered, yes, we could make it. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yes.
And it's not about the sex. Forget the sex. You could do anything. And a lot of us figure, well, oh, this and that. No, you could make it as long as you have that hope and faith and you have a good head on your shoulders.
Yes.
I made it.
Yeah.
I made it.
Yes.
When I first started working, my paycheck was $3.85 an hour. I used to catch bus to go here, there, and everywhere. Many of the times it's the shame. You know, we figure, well, oh, he's good looking like you just said. No, Miss SP. We as women don't have to and should not put up with it.
Right.
We don't have to.
Right.
And we shouldn't put up with it. And God alone knows how many times this young lady has been abused. And that's not his first time.
Right. Right. I don't believe it was.
Right. That's not his first time. And we should love ourselves first before we go through that.
Exactly.
Even though we are ugly, even though we are patched up, we have to love ourselves.
Right. Right.
And I feel sorry. Look where they found the woman behind. And he coming up with all kind of mumbo jumbo story. No, the devil was behind him. He didn't even clean the bed.
Right. Right. You heard that. He didn't even clean the bed up.
Right. And all the sheets and blankets and all that, he put it in the dumpster by his job.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say to these women, you know, be strong. Where there's a will, there is a way. I made it through. My kids are grown now. My oldest son deceased. Guess what? I made it.
Right. Right.
I made it.
Yes.
And that's what I want to say. And I want to go back in the chat.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, we got that was Sugar Mama. And the other caller that just called in, call on back on in. Sugar Mama, I am giving you, like I said, you guys, you can call in with your testimony. It can help somebody. 516-551. That's what we're here to do. Sugar Mama, you got your little ticket there. That's what we're here to do. I'm gonna tell you guys, I know you think you in love. Somebody putting your hands on you, that's not love. That's not love. That's not love. And you know, not everybody's been through it. And like I said, it didn't get where I had black eyes. This person would hit me like in my back or in my stomach or something. You wouldn't see no bruises. And I'm dark too. You wouldn't go see no bruise on me. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, SP, this is Miss Val out of Bellflower. How are you guys?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
Oh, goodness. Just got on my daughter. You know, she takes, she was in a relationship. She just got rid of her ex-husband. She was mentally abusive. And I says, you know, which mental abuse is just as bad as physical. You can cut me today. That's going to heal. But when you get to, taking a person's self-esteem, telling them they're not good, nobody wants you, and this and that and the other, that plays on your mental capacity. But I used to see my mother get beat by her common law rapist husband. And I mean, she acted like that was okay. She loved him. I said, how do you love somebody that's chasing you down the street and beating you? And from a young child, I made it my promise. I said, I will never let a man put their hands on me and try to hurt me. And thank God, knock on wood, I have not ran into that type of relationship.
Right.
I mean, don't have relationships now, but a lot of people are now saying this young lady, they attract these type of guys. So like these guys are looking for what? I don't know. Their self-esteem is low themselves. Their parents probably didn't really care for them or beat them, or he probably seen his dad beat a woman or something, which we don't know, but I hate that young lady is gone. I called my daughter in Riverside. She's going out tonight. And I said, I need to know who this is you're going with, his name, write down his license plate number so I'll know who the last person he was with.
Right.
She lives her world through rose-colored glasses, and I don't. You can't live your life like that because they're out to kill women. And there's been so many women being killed by these abusive partners, husbands, or whatever, and the police don't do anything. That restraining order is just a piece of paper, unless he's putting his hands on you and they see it right there.
Right.
So I mean, but we don't have to take that, get out of it. I had a friend, I told her if it meant the loss of our friendship, because she was dating a gambler in California, he would have her, 2 miscarriages because he would beat her so bad because he's paying her bills and, paying for your apartment. It ain't that serious. You got a nursing license. Go get your better job and quit, up here waiting on this man to take care of you. And you got to take whatever he says, whenever he says, beat your butt when he feels like it. And I said, oh, no.
Right.
We quit talking over that. I said, you ride down my street blowing the horn like he chasing me. Like I'm going to get out there and get in the car with you. No, not me.
Exactly.
No. But we women, we have to pray for our young women as well as our old women because the devil is busy. And they come in all shape, form, fashion, colors, and everything else. And like I told my daughter, just told her, I said, wait, well, I wrote it down for Gigi. I hope you did, which is her grandmother, which is 91 years old. So hopefully she remembers where everything is. I told her, send it to my phone. She goes, well, what for you to do? A bank contract? I said, well, whatever I do is to make sure you're okay.
Right. Okay.
You have 2 kids to stay here for.
Yeah.
I said, I done chased one out of town. You done got rid of him. Now here we just happen, and that makes me angry. Some women have to have a man. I love men. And no, I have no problem. But you go to raise your hand at me, you get yourself a problem. Like I told you, all the beating my mom and dad didn't do, a man is not going to have that opportunity.
Exactly.
So, that's not love. That's abuse. That something is wrong with their screwed up, wrong in the brain. You're probably jealous of her. She's a nice looking young lady, and probably was gonna leave him. So you said, "Okay, I love you to death." When somebody told me that, I was like, "Nah, baby, I don't want nobody to love me to death. I see you later." I do not want somebody to love me to death.
Right.
But I'm gonna get back to chatting. Hey, you young ladies, stay strong. All of us have had our situations, but I just happen to want to cut it out. I don't have time for it. And my daughter, you need a boyfriend. I said, I need a boyfriend like I need a hole in my head. Because I ain't going to have nobody telling me I got to cook. Oh, I got to wear this nice husband. You don't dress like a married woman. I said, well, how does a married woman dress? I ain't never been married before, so how does a married woman dress?
Mm-hmm.
That there, I just hadn't, I don't deal with it. And no woman, we're queens, and we're proud women.
Well, you know, that's the sad thing about it. We call ourselves queens and beautiful and stuff, but we let people treat us like trash.
Not me. No, that's different. Because I told my daughter, my grandson's sperm donor, he jumped out the window from his ex, and he had touched my daughter. I said, let me tell you something. I said, so you jumping out of windows? I said, I'm going to throw your behind out the window. I said, you keep your hands to yourself. You haven't had her. I said, I raised her. You don't put your hands on my daughter. I said, are you? Man, she wouldn't move. I was going to run him over. And I was sitting there, and my mother, she said, my mother's laughing at you, but she would honestly hit you.
Yeah.
She knows she loved me. No, not when you come to abusing my child. I don't.
Exactly.
That's the only thing I love about you is my grandson. That's it, and that's all. So he stays out of my way. I said, so no, but I feel so bad. I don't know if she had any children, and my condolences to her family. I'm so happy that, Tyrese's twin came on, because she ain't going to come on. I said, you never know. And so I was so glad she did decide to come on last night, and that it went very well.
Yes.
So, hey, I mean, I must commend you guys. Hey, y'all handle it really nicely. But I'm going to get back in the chat. I ain't seen this Pretty Betty show up. I said, she makes me feel ashamed. But I'm going to get back in here and listen in.
Okay.
You ladies stay strong.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Okay. That was Miss Val. Miss Val, here's you a ticket. 516-551. Miss Val, I know we had one more phone call calling in. I couldn't answer it. Go ahead and call it in. Call in. I know who. Oh, we got another call. We gonna get some calls in today. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, SP, everybody. This is Freddie Johnson.
How you doing, Freddie?
I'm doing wonderful.
Okay.
Ladies, what I have to say is when you know you're in an abusive relationship, sometimes it's very hard to get out of one. It's not as easy as people make it seem. I know. Because no matter where I went, I could not hide and get away from my abuser. One thing you have to do is keep you a backpack with all your important information and let a friend or family member or somebody hold it for you.
You said keep a backpack?
Your backpack, keep a backpack.
Oh, keep a bag packed.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could be a backpack with an outfit or two, underwear, and your important information. But keep it somewhere else so if you have to walk away. Don't worry about that material stuff. You have all your ID and everything to start over.
Exactly.
And always do one thing, another thing. If you can't, at that time, call the police. There is a line that you can call that you can give them all the information on what happened. And you can go and get those little cards or get the number that they give you over the telephone.
Right.
Keep those cards and numbers because that is a paper trail that you would need if something goes down.
Right.
I know from experience because I got locked up for attempted murder because of abusive situation. But what got me out was from 1997 to 2005, I had a paper trail. And that paper trail would free me. Because where I live at, they do not have a defense law, a self-defense law. So I was looking at murder and going out, attempted murder it is. Because it had got so bad until I wouldn't let them hurt me. I almost took them out. But by having that paper trail when I went, to the headquarters and got all of those papers of what was going on from 1997 to 2005. The lady at the desk said to me, she said, "Sister, I'm so proud of you. You got a paper trail." And she said, "You got all of them in order." She said, "Girl, if I could give these to you free, I would."
Right.
So remember, don't be afraid to call even after it has happened. If you have to go somewhere else, make your paper trail. It's very important.
Okay.
And that's all I have to say, ladies.
All right. Thank you. Bye. Wow. You guys. See, I know I'm not the only one, you guys. You guys be looking at me like, SP, you done went through some stuff. Y'all done went through some stuff too. Y'all, some of y'all just acting like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. But Freddie, here's your tickets right here. I enjoyed your conversation that you shared with us. This is one more. This is the last one, you guys. Hey, this is SP.
I'm Miss SP. This is Angela Crooks.
How you doing, Angela? Angela Crooks.
I'm better.
Okay.
I want to talk to the family for a minute about domestic violence.
Okay.
My daddy beat my mama.
I can't hear you.
My daddy beat my mom.
Okay.
And this was continuously, day after day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And all my mom did was stay there in that house while he went to work and tend to her 2 children and walk us to school and bring us back. He would beat her, accuse her of being with other men. He would come in drunk in the middle of the night. He would beat her. He even would beat her for Sunday. We would be going to church. He beat her, hit on the head with chills. It was just awful. And I was like, "Mama, why are we still here?" And I kept crying. He would throw us up against the wall. And it went deeper than that.
Right. Okay.
That last Sunday, he beat her really bad. And he knocked some tooth out of her mouth and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My mom said, she said, "Look, when he leaves, we leave it." He left. She waited a good 15 minutes to be sure he was gone. She said, "When I leave out this house, I'm going to grab y'all hands. I want y'all to run, and don't y'all look back." We ran down West Montgomery in Acres Home to that first bus stop, and there was a bus coming. My mama told the bus driver that she was trying to get away from my dad. He was beating her. He let us get on the bus.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't stop there. I became Aubrey's kid from her.
You what now?
I became Aubrey's kid from her. She began to beat me.
Oh, after she got.
My mom knocked out my teeth when I was 12 years old, and they had just put a set of braces on my mouth. And she knocked my teeth out my mouth. I have been wearing dentures since I was 12.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It didn't stop. I started running away from home when I was 14 years old. And I would get my oldest cousin, she'd always run away with me. I got 3 daughters now, and I'm so scared for them. I talk to them. I would like to talk to them about the men in their lives, what's going on. One of them, 2 of them are dating, one of them is not. And then the second one lost her husband, so she's not even on dating site right now. But the baby girl has been in a relationship with some guy, and I was on the phone with her, and he was at her front door. And he was telling her to open the door. I said, "Misha, where are you?" She said, "I'm on the patio, Mama, but he on the porch." I said, "Do you have your gun?" I said, "Because
if he comes in the house, you got a right to shoot him. And then she told him, why are you here in my house? I didn't call you. I didn't invite you or nothing. Now he's stalking her. I'm scared. And I done told her, go down there and put a police report out on him. Because if you don't, and something happens to you, it's gonna hurt me truly, because I told you what to do. Go get a police report, sleep in your living room, and sleep with your gun under your pillow. Because he bears watching. He told her the other day, oh, I thought I was gonna see you getting ready to go to work this morning. That means he's stalking you.
Right.
Go to the police now before things get worse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can endure it. And I talk to her all the time. I say, did you see her? He done sent her over 172 texts. I said, all them texts, you need to take that and let the police see these texts and give them his name.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
My mom always said, if they hit you once, they're going to keep hitting you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't believe that. I'm sorry. I was just mad. And they got it bad. Try to make you, don't nobody want you. Or you don't nobody want you. You got to stay here with me because I'm paying you. No, you don't. No, you don't. Get your kids and leave. We left with the clothes on our back. But for her to turn around and abuse me, and then me being in the state I am in now, it does make me cry quite a bit. Because I need her now by me being paraplegic. And I haven't had assistance with home health care providing by 5 weeks now.
Yeah.
I need her now, but she's not here.
Right.
He's still alive, but I don't want to see him. You can forgive what people do to you, but you never forgive. Whether it's your mama, your daddy, or anybody, you can forgive them. Because it's in your heart and it's what God wants you to do.
Right.
But you don't forget.
Right. Now,
but I just wanted to add that little piece in that domestic violence goes further than what they're saying now. It starts with sometimes in the home with the parents.
mm-hmm.
And in my case, it started in the home with the parents.
Right. So it started with your dad beating your mother, and then she got out of that situation, and then she took it out on you.
On me.
Did you have other siblings?
I only have one sister. She's younger than me. She only had 2 girls.
Oh, okay. So she didn't.
She favored her.
Oh.
She has a high school diploma and she can't even read.
Oh.
Did she see me getting one? No, she didn't.
Oh.
She cared nothing about me. My sister was her everything.
Well, you know what? Why did your mom take it out on you? Did she think that maybe? I mean, was you one of those kids that got into stuff, or did you talk smart?
Anything. I couldn't even concentrate in school.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just said that she wanted to send me to school, and the teacher would call and tell her that your daughter grades falling, and she'll take me home and beat me for that. How can you expect me to concentrate and you steady beating me? And the worst beating you ever gave me was when you beat me with the extension cord and the whips bled, and you threw me in that tub of alcohol water and told me that if I tell them people at that school that I didn't fall down the flight of stairs with my bicycle, that you was going to beat me again, I didn't even go home.
Mm.
I stayed my birthdays in my auntie closet, and she didn't even know I was in her house. They were out looking for me every day, and I was in my auntie closet.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
So I've been through a roller coaster, but I'm going to still hang on in there because I got rehabilitation to do next year, and I plan on walking.
Yeah.
Because I can't endure any more of these home health care abuse. I can't endure no abuse.
Right.
But I'm scared for my kids because no matter what, at the end of whether a man is mad or not mad, they're always stronger than us.
Yeah, they are.
They are always stronger than us.
Yeah.
And they're really stronger than us when they want to beat you. That's when the real anger comes out of them.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like a man, they don't have a problem like cheating and doing things that they're not supposed to do when they're in a relationship, like staying out all night and flirting with a woman and stuff. But then the minute you do it, they want to beat you for doing it.
They want to beat you, but they're beating you because of their own guilt.
Right. It's crazy.
Especially when you think, then that you sit there and watch us play in the yard, then she'll say it well, come on, y'all. Try to take y'all back, get ready to eat. He comes in 3:30 in the morning, and they're all chaos in the house. We got nowhere to run. She gets in the bed with us all beat up and bloody, and her face looks a mess the next morning, and he has the nerve to tell us, good morning, daughters. I don't have anything to say to you.
Right.
And then we had a family reunion. You know what he told me at that family reunion?
What's that?
And I told that woman he with right now, she gonna tell me not to tell my kids that he be women. He drug her through her own house.
He what?
He drug her through her house. I say, so you gonna tell me what not to tell? You can't tell me what not to tell my kids. He is a abusive man. He's a dangerous man. But when the family from Arizona and all over the other places, the people came, he told me out there in that front yard that he would knock my MF and teeth out my mouth. I sat in that wheelchair. I said, I'm a grown woman. I got a hammer under this blanket, a knife, and a taser around my neck. I told him, I said, you come on over here and knock my teeth out my mouth, and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be doing while you putting your hands up on me. I said, then I'm gonna press charges to where it ain't gonna be no more pressing.
Right.
So me, I got to stay away from him. Now my sister went out there to them for Thanksgiving. I'm not going. Me and my pot of gumbo gonna be right here. I'll go to my cousin's now, but I don't want to be bothered with him.
Okay.
I don't want to see him. I almost died several times. He did not step in. He had 6 girls and 1 boy.
Right. Okay.
He showed me he didn't care about me, and that's fine with me. But I'm stronger.
What is that? Your husband now?
No, that was my dad.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Oh.
That little dinner bird in there wouldn't dare call me nothing but Angela.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get back in the chat, but I just had to let the family know that it does go deeper than what they are saying now. You know, that nobody will speak on.
Right.
That happens. It did happen in the home. You know, kids were being abused as well in the home, and the kids have to watch the parent, the dad whoop on the mother.
Right.
You know, it was awful. It was awful. But when she made it up in her mind, she left, and we never said his name, and she never said his name.
Yes, that's what you got to do. Yes, yes. That's a really quick healing. If you want to heal quicker than anything else, do not speak that person's name ever again. Do not let nobody else speak that person's name ever again.
We never said anything about him being our daddy. We never said anything.
Right.
But I just couldn't understand for the life of me. What was I doing that made her reverse the cycle and beat me?
She was angry.
I wasn't doing anything. I believe she was hurting.
Yeah. Yeah. But and that was your biological dad.
That's my biological dad. Yes.
Wow. And
he's still living, but I do not care to see his face. And then when I went out there one weekend, his sister was sitting out there on the porch, and I say, "Hey, Aunt Gladys." She say, "Hey, baby, how you doing? Give me a hug." And I gave her a hug. And I looked up. I said, "Hey, Sonny." And she looked at me. She told me, "What you call your dad?" I say, "Sonny." Now, what do you have to say to me? I'm a grown woman. You can't make me call him daddy, and I'm not going to call him daddy.
Right. Right. Right.
But I'm going to get back in this chat, but I just wanted to let people know that it happens in a family too.
Yeah, it does. It does.
But I'm gonna get back in the chat, and I thank you, and I appreciate you for accepting the call, and I appreciate all the prayers that the family is sending me, because this is a hard battle I'm going through. They got me on new medicines. I have had you on the phone, and I went to sleep and woke up and said the chat is down.
That's okay. That's
But
okay.
I love everybody. We're gonna have us a good Christmas, a prosperous.
Somebody's asking a question to you. They said, well, do you think that your mother was doing that because you reminded her of him? Did you look like him?
I look like her. My sister looked like him.
Oh, you look like mama and your sister look like daddy.
And I think that's why he can't stand me, because I look like her.
Yeah. Wow.
But to say that at a family reunion,
yeah,
I called my ride and I left.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to be treated or nor talked to like this by you.
Right. Right. You know, and sometimes we never know why the person that wants to hit us is doing what they're doing. You know, we are especially if the person that's doing a lot of hurting is the mother. You know, and I've noticed that in America, and I don't know about any other culture, so I can't speak on any other culture. I know it's not a culture thing, it's not a color thing, you guys. I can only speak of what I see in my culture with Black African American women and mothers. Like, for some reason, whether the child did something wrong or didn't do something wrong, the mothers is angry with the daughters.
Yeah, she was very angry. Like, she would say, I'm going to take a nap, y'all. So that means for us to be quiet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she went in her room and she laid down and she went to sleep. I got on my bed, because we had the twin beds across from each other. I got on my bed and I was sitting there playing with some toys that we had got for Christmas. But I wasn't making any noise. My sister, she decides, oh, you want to make some cakes? I said, no, Katie, I don't want to make cakes. You're going to make noise, you're going to make Mama mad, and she's going to get up and whoop us. So she goes in the closet, she gets the easy bake oven, and you know, back then you had to have the light bulb that would bake the cake.
Right.
Okay, she goes, she gets it, and she gets it quietly. Then she plugs it up. It wouldn't come on. She done made the cake. It wouldn't come on. I said, Katie, why don't you leave it alone? Just wait till Mama wake up and ask Mama, can we play with it? Now, I'm going to make some cakes. So Miss Fassy went in there and got her a knife.
Mm-hmm.
So she going to stick it in the socket. And I'm screaming and hollering, Mama, come and get Katie. She shaking. She talking about grab her. No, that's your daughter. You grab her.
Mm.
As soon as she grabbed her, she got the extension cord and started beating me. But I wasn't the one doing it. I didn't do nothing. Why are you beating me?
Right. Mm.
Now my sister's here and she's just existing.
Right.
She's not in her right frame of mind. My daughter was murdered. It'll be 7 years in March.
Mm.
And we still don't know how she ended up in a park butt naked with no clothes on.
Mm.
That got her mind. And then I gave away one of her. I gave her son back. I had took a baby from CPS because I was next to Ken. I took the little boy. I bathed him. I fed him. He would not stop crying. Back then, they were not detoxing babies. They were on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're detoxing babies and they're putting mothers in programs. But he came at 8 o'clock that morning. I bathed him, I fed him, and I put him in the seat and I put him in front of the TV. He sat there just about a half a minute, and that little baby went to screaming to the top of his lungs. So I got him out and I held him. I rocked him. I did everything in my powers to try to get him just to stop crying, and I couldn't understand why the baby wouldn't stop crying. I called CPS the next morning. I said, look, baby, you got to come get this baby. He should come at 9. Where my baby at? I say, if the people got it, you gave my baby back. You think I'm going to sit up here and listen to your baby screaming hollow?
while you run up and down the streets and my kids are in their early teens and I don't have a baby, you do what you got to do to go get your baby back. And she didn't go get her son back. And then she had another baby that's in the system.
Wow.
But all this abuse, I haven't endured, and I've endured the struggle. I know God got something good for me. And I'll be right here waiting for him and praying for it every day I live. But that's all I wanted to say to the family. I'm going to get back in here and finish listening and wait for the next phone call. And I love everybody. Merry Christmas. And we're going to have a prosperous, blessed new year. And our page going to come back up.
Yep.
And ain't no stopping us now.
Yep. It's gonna do what the Lord wants it to do. Which is
our flower is growing. Our flower is growing. Plant a seed, get a beautiful flower. Our flower is blossoming.
Yeah.
In the name of Jesus.
Yeah.
I love everybody.
Love you.
Good night.
Good night. Her story is just it's a lot. Ooh. Oh. Angie Crooks, here's your number right here, 516-552. That's your number right there. Is Maxine still in the building? This was her first live. She finally got in. She done finally found out how to join us. She said it was her first live. Maxine Campbell, where you at? If you're in the building, I'd like to know what kind of, I know you're a member. You diamond member, ruby or emerald. I like to know, hey, Barbara Cohen, how you doing? That's why we have to pray that these generational curses be broken. That's what Barbara is saying there. Maxine, okay. Are you diamond, ruby, or emerald? So I can give you tickets while we're on here. I need to know. Oh my goodness. You guys, there's always Ruby. Okay. Maxine, Maxine, Campbell. Is there any other members that have not got their tickets? Please let me know right now. Here's your 2 tickets right here, 615-396. There they is right there. Your name is on the back. We're going to have this drawing December the 15th. It's coming up, you guys. It's going to be next week. Next week, we're going to have the drawing. So you guys better, if I owe you tickets, you better let me know. Especially if you're a member, because you got free tickets. Let me know. If you ever come up on the panel from here till the 15th, till the 14th, you get a free ticket. Okay? But I'm not surprised about these stories, you guys. I'm going to tell you, I'm not. And there's a couple of things that she said that, I can relate to. One is, if they start hitting on you, it don't stop. It don't stop. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. And yes, you can always buy tickets. To buy tickets, you get a free ticket if you go through PayPal. But if you do Super Chat where I can see it and give you the tickets and everything, and and then you'd be like, well, I did PayPal, and I'd be like, well, I don't see it. Well, it's there, and I'd be like, where's the receipt? And then somebody will show me a receipt. But then people got things to do. But you guys, we know all the game playing people sometimes do. So we wait on things to see if it did go through. And if it didn't go through, we go in there and we'll just take it out. I mean, we just don't even play those games. We've had people give us a PayPal receipt that ain't even a real PayPal receipt. It's just crazy. They done stick and paste and cut and glued stuff. We done seen a lot. Come holler at a sister, says you must look like him. She says she looked like the mama, and sometimes women, they do get mad when the man ain't with them no more, or they had to leave them. They take it out on the kid. They take it out on the kid. And it's funny, you would think that if they love that man that much, and if you look like the man, then they would love you. And I can just tell you, both of my kids look like their dad. Neither one I care for. Neither one I care for. One was nice looking, one was not nice looking. But you know what? I love my kids because they were me. I mean, you can look at both my kids, they don't look nothing like me. I mean, well, they don't look like each other. But you look at one and say, wow, your daughter looks just like you. Then you look at my son and say, wow, your son looks just like you. But you look at both of them and say, they don't look like brother and sister. And they are. You guys, it's just weird. But I didn't treat my kids differently because I love one man more than the other. In all reality, whichever one, I love my kids both equally, the same. But I have to treat them differently because one is a boy and one is a girl. One is older, one is younger. One is defiant, one is submissive. One is, gentle, one is angry and, so you have to treat them different because of that reason, but not because of their daddy. Because I wish that, they would have took part in how the children was raised, but I've made it clear that if you didn't have nothing to bring to the table that was positive for the child, just stay away. And one of them did. And I can't even be mad because I thank them for that. Because if you're going to bring drama and fighting and all this other stuff and we got to fight, no, you got other kids you can do that with. Just don't do that with this one if you really, truly say that you loved me. And they felt like, and I'm just giving you guys more than what I was supposed to, but, if I was going to leave the relationship, they didn't want to have nothing to do with the kid. I'm like, good, great. Because that tell me you wasn't going to bring nothing but some drama anyway. Anyway, Great Love says, my neighbor is young and stays with his baby's mama because he worries she will treat the baby different. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you guys something. I know we're talking on a woman's point of view, but I mean, I know men that the women want that abusive hitting. They think that's love. I don't know where they get it from. I don't get it. SP, you have 2 tickets for me from... I already gave you your 2 tickets. You didn't get the numbers. They on the other live. And then you got a ticket for today. Sugar Mama. And if I owe you something else, please let me know. Nancy LaRose says, I never got my ticket number from the game. I never got my ticket number from the game. You didn't get your ticket number? The game, when we did the game the next day, I put out the tickets. It's in there. Let me see if you got the number. But I do remember writing your name down. And we threw them on in the box. Nancy, we threw them on in the box. You may not got your ticket. And you have to go back on yesterday's live. And maybe you'll get it. Let me see if it's at the beginning. I'm gonna look through some of them real quick. Because it should be somewhere at the top. Oh, do 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 do. Do 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 do. See, here's one, Nancy. Hold on. Here's one of your tickets right here. Here's one of them. 516545. And that might be the other number too. That's one of your tickets right there. And I think you got the other half of that So it's the same number. If I could find the other one, I'll find it. But you see it. But I said, come holler at us, sister. There's so many tickets, I can't go back through them all. But here's your other one right here. 516545. Yep, it's the same. See, there's one. Let me show you the other one. What did I just do with it? There it is. See, here's both of them right here. Bang, 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 bang. Up. There's your number. Uh-oh. What did I just do? Okay. Whew. There it is. I don't know where I was at, but let me throw these in there. Uh-oh. Let me throw them in there. Oh, they're in there. She said, you're good. Sugar Mama. Yes. I gave you your tickets, Sugar Mama. But you call me. We're going to make sure you got them. Do I owe you 2 more? Anyway, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. I will see you guys Friday. I'm going to work on this other stuff. Thank you guys for sharing your stories with me. And I appreciate you. No problem. She said, stop it. Nancy, it's good. I wanted you to see your numbers because I knew I wrote your name down, but you probably wasn't in the live when that's why I be trying to say it really don't matter if you've seen it or not because we put your name on there. But I want you to know your numbers because you guys know how it goes. So it wasn't no problem because it had to be on the top. Anyway, SP and family, have a blessed night. Thank you, Diane. She said, I'm gonna rock you out. And those of you that did the super chat, thank you for the super chat. I will see you guys Friday, 5 p.m. Central Time. We're gonna go over some updates, and I'm gonna be working on trying to get the Christmas giveaway ready. Okay, be good and be safe. And you guys, let me find the right one. Who is this calling in? Hey, this is SP.
Hey, SP. This is Maxine Campbell.
How you doing, Maxine?
I'm doing good.
This was your first live?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad that you made it. What was the problem?
I don't know. I had to switch my phone to something, and my friend finally fixed it.
Okay, well, I'm glad that you made it back in.
So I don't know if you see, I said give my tickets to Freddie.
Oh, give your tickets to Freddie?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I tell you what, I think they in there now because I done mixed it up a little bit, but I tell you what, is those the only tickets you got? Is those those? Okay, if we call your name, I'm gonna put a little note here. If we call your name, Maxine, the gift is going to Freddie.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Bye-bye.
All righty, bye-bye. Well, that was nice. She said it goes to Freddie. All right, Freddie. Here we go, you guys. I'll see you guys Friday. All right.